There is a lot of things we learned yesterday, Washington Commanders fans, but the number one thing that I learned is that we finally have a running back. The long-awaited debut of Bill Jacory Krosky-Merritt is now here, and he showed up yesterday. We're going to talk about his game. He flashed his special ability that we all knew he had. If you were on the hype train, shout out to you. If you weren't, I understand because, he's a 7th-round pick, but he was so good yesterday. We're going to dive into his stats and what he did yesterday and how he flashed his special ability. So make sure you guys hit the like button on the video. Hit that subscribe button on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Hit the notification bell as well. So, Jacory Krosky-Merritt, and I'm going to call him Bill for this video. I don't feel like saying that. Just call him Bill, y'all. If you're going to get a jersey of him, customize it and just put Bill on the back. All right? So, he had 10 carries for 82 yards yesterday. He had a touchdown in his season opener yesterday. This dude is a 7th-round pick 245. Now, there's a reason for that. He only played one game in college last year due to eligibility issues. So, he wasn't able to play, any games last year. Part of the reason he could be good this year is because he barely has any tread on the tires from last year. Bill looks really good. 10 carries, 82 yards. That touchdown was insane. It was a big run to the outside, and he beat the defenders. He looks really good. His cuts are insane. I mean, his cuts are vicious. That's what separates him from, a guy like B-Rob, Chris Rodriguez. Like, his cuts are just different. So, when you look at his cuts, they separate his game, but also just the physicality, okay? He's just every run, and I love running backs like this, like Isaiah Pacheco is like this. Bill, every single time he runs the ball, he runs like it's the last play he's ever going to get. I love that about Bill. I think that makes him very, very special. So, Bill, he had a great game yesterday, 82 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Now, there was a run, and I taped it in the vlog. Go check that out after this video is concluded, but I taped a video in the vlog, and it was Bill running a 42-yarder near the end of the game. It was close to the end of the game, and he ran a 42-yard run, and people underestimate that play. That play virtually ended the game for the Commanders. That 42-yard run that Bill had. That ended the game. And Bill just took it outside, beat him with his speed, and went up the field. He is special, and we learned one thing yesterday, and it was that Bill's our running back. We finally have a running back, and I thought that Jaden was going to have, was going to be the leading rusher yesterday. He started out running the ball a lot, and I was like, okay, it's fine. Bill's not going to get to see the field that much today. People were talking about him being inactive, but he saw the field, and when he got his opportunity, he took it, and I think the sign of a real running back one is he had more yards than Jaden yesterday. Granted, not by a lot. He had 82 yards. Jaden had 68, but, it's just he separated himself from the pack. He's the running back one. When they figured out Bill could go in the game and kind of, be the game changer, they took Ekeler right out of the way because Ekeler was the guy that got the start originally. So I just think Bill was so good yesterday, a pivotal piece of this offense. I think his touchdown run was solid, and I just think that he has big things to come. We finally have our running back one. This is all I've been asking for. He switched to number 22 in the offseason. We saw him in number 22 yesterday on the field. It looks way better. So everything is positive right now for Bill. And again, he's just one of those hard runners. He's one of those guys that just runs with all the energy in his body. He runs with all the energy in his body every single run. And it's awesome to watch. It really is. It's awesome to watch. I love Bill so far. And I was on the hype train. And it ended up working out because he's going to be really good. He's going to be a star. He is a steal of the draft. Again, 7th-round pick 245 in this year's draft. Adam Peters has completely fleeced the NFL with this pick. Now, again, this is something that was making this pick easier for Adam Peters is that Like, he didn't know exactly what Bill had because Bill only played one game last year. And I know he turned up at the East-West Shrine Bowl. He turned up there. And at New Mexico, his tape there is insane. Everybody that talks about this dude hypes him up. So he's had a great start to the offseason, or the season. And he's been a pivotal piece of this Commanders offense, and he's going to be that this whole year. We traded B-Rob. We went out on a limb, traded B-Rob. And it's going to work out. It's going to work out. I just think Adam Peters and the NFL have completely fleeced this. You know who the number one rookie player, I think it was just rookie player in all from yesterday, was? The number one rookie player in all from yesterday was Bill. That's who it was. I forget who ranked him, but it was... some website ranked him out of rookies, and they felt Bill was the best. Now, tomorrow, we can vote for... we vote for Bill. We can vote for him to be the Rookie of the Week. And many of you know that, Jaden was Rookie of the Week like 10 times last year. We can vote Bill for running back, or for Rookie of the Week tomorrow. So, absolutely... awesome that we finally have Bill, and we finally have a running back one, and I will take it. Listen, I think this dude's going to be great. I think this dude is going to be different. As a 7th round pick is very, very good. So, Commanders have practice today, though. Bill was not, there was a bunch of guys on the injury list. We'll go over that real quick because I want you guys to know that. Tress Way had a back. He did not practice. Back injury. Noah Brown, knee injury, limited. Austin Eckler, shoulder injury, limited. John Bates, tight end, shoulder, full. Jaden Daniels, right wrist injury, full. Deron Payne, calf injury, full. Dietrich Wise Jr., knee injury, full. So, I don't like seeing that many people with injuries, but they were all ended up being full. So, but that is your injury list for today's practice. But anyways, back to Bill. And back to what he did yesterday. He's probably going to be one of the highest PFF graded Commanders from yesterday. You went out on a limb and you traded B-Rob and you took a chance on Bill, and he said, I'm not going to let you down. The swag the dude has, it's everything about him. He is lit, and he's going to be a great running back in this league. I do believe that. He's a steal of the 2025 draft. Probably the biggest steal of the 2025 draft is going to be Jacory Groskey-Merritt as a 7th round pick. 82 yards yesterday, was the leading rusher. Can he crack that 1,000-yard rushing mark in his rookie season? Could he be up there with guys like Ashton Jeanty? In his rookie season, Ashton Jeanty was pick 6 of the draft. Bill was picked 245, and they could have the same type seasons. I hope that's what Bill can be. But as taking over for B-Rob, let's get him there. All right, let's get him there. I believe he can be that. Okay, so... we'll see what he does on Thursday night against the Packers. But Bill was able to shred Dexter Lawrence. Bill was able to shred Brian Burns. Bill was able to shred Kayvon Thibodeau. Like, there's a lot of factors to the Giants' defensive line that just, they're really good, and they're really good run stoppers. You know, I saw Dexter Lawrence for the first time in person at the game yesterday. You know how big that dude is? Bigger than Javon Kinlaw. And he didn't get tackled by him. You know, he eluded those guys and was able to run for a lot of yards yesterday. So that's what impressed me the most, was being able to get by those guys. So Bill is the real deal. But that's all I got for right now. Just wanted to talk about Bill. Flashed his special ability yesterday. I think he's the biggest steal of the draft for this year. And I'm being dead serious. But hail to the Washington Commanders as always. Enjoy the rest of your Victory Monday. That's going to do it for me. And peace.